awful thing has happened, and at that time we turned on the TV only to watch the second tower go down. And then, Josiah, I did mark you absent. You need to go check with the office. I'm sorry about that. I got doing it early today. So, I mean, you guys were only 2 or 3. I don't know how many of you even remember 9/11, but I had a couple. Well, no, what are you guys? 13, 14?
15.
15 to 11
what are you guys, 12,
ago.
11?
I'm 14.
So 11. So 10 years ago, you were like 5. And
good math.
Excuse me. And I remember I had friends whose children were in New York. One friend, excuse me, who only lived like 2 blocks from where it happened, and she had fiberglass and fragments of, there was all these particulates in the air that came from the disintegration of the building, like glass fragments. They were actually in her skin and were coming out of her skin for like a month. And there was stuff all through her apartment. They had to evacuate her. People had to move out of their apartments because it was just awful the way whatever got into people's lungs, all sorts of stuff. The people that were on the plane over Pennsylvania, that plane was scheduled to hit the White House. I had friends from the Pentagon who were killed because my ex-husband had been in the military.
Which husband was this?
One of my exes.
Husband 1, 2, or 5.
But anyway, a couple generals that we knew real well, and it was a very sad day for many, many people. And many children lost their parents. They said there were, I think, something like 300 orphans were left after that. And there was a daycare in there, so children. And here's one of the things that people don't know is after they hit the first tower, people were coming out of the second tower only to be told to go back up that all was clear. And some people just said, some people just said, forget it, I'm going out to the street and just get a breather. Other people, being dutiful, went back up, and then the second tower was hit. So there were little stories about that. There were stories of, it was just so dramatic and so horrible. And when we went to school that day, I had a field trip planned to the fair, and we didn't know whether or not we should still go. But I thought to myself, these are 4th graders. I didn't want that to hold heavy on their heart. So we did go to the fair, and they really didn't know much about it. And I'm still glad to this day that they weren't impacted as much as it impacted so many people. President Obama last night did a fabulous speech.
Obama needs to
Obama's stupid.
That was a good speech, although he doesn't write them. So
Obama.
Well, but he doesn't write the speech.
He took credit for what Bush did. Exactly.
Well, that just goes to show.
Yeah, he did. And you tell us.
To show that Obama.
You too, Anna.
No, I never said that. But anyway, the thing. Would you put that away? Please?
Yeah.
Take it.
All right. It's just an iPod.
Just put it away, please.
She just took a video for her debate class.
Would you put that away, please?
Yeah, I will.